Hello students, this is Jagan Babu. Today class we'll see one gate question in the block diagram, continuation of the previous video. Subject name is control system, it belongs to the EC and EEE board. The topic belongs to block diagram reduction. Question: find the overall transfer function C of S by R of S of the system is. They given the block here. R of S, C of S. The blocks are G1, G2, H1, H2, and we have the summer connecting between the G1 and connecting between the G1 and G2. It's a gate question problem. There are 4 options mentioned here. Option 1, G1 G2 divided by 1 minus G2 H1 plus G1 G2 H1. Option B, G1 G2 divided by 1 plus G1 H1 minus G1 G2 H2. Option C, G1 G2 divided by 1 plus G2 H1 plus G1 G2 H2. Option D, G1 G2 divided by G2 H2 G1 H2 G2. Okay, let me go for the solution. The topic belongs to block diagram reduction. I need to find a transfer function. Okay, from this problem, first you have to find any closed loop is there. Here we have this closed loop here. Take this closed loop. The closed loop is connected with a negative path, so it's called as a negative closed loop. So I take in the first path alone. Mention here. Take this part alone. So I mentioned here. So G2 H1, the summary of negative. So negative closed loop. So negative closed loop, we have the formula called G divided by 1 plus G into H. This is called formula. G divided by 1 plus G into H. Instead of G, I have G2. Instead of H, I have H1. So replace here. So G by G2 divided by 1 plus instead of G, G2 into H1. Okay, now replace this diagram with this answer now. So I got the answer now. G2 divided by 1 plus G2 into H1. What the answer? I need to replace here. Then next in that, after this we have G1 here. So these two are in series connection. That is called cascade. So these two are in cascade and series connection. Combine these two. So G1, G2 divided by 1 plus G2 into H1. So replace here. These two are cascade. Then you will get like this. G1, G2 divided by 1 plus G2 into H1. Now this full part is over with parallel with H2 with summer with negative. Again the third is called as negative closed loop format. I have answer as G1 G2 divided by 1 plus G2 H1. Along with parallelly I have H2 with the summary of negative. Again negative closed loop. Negative closed loop formula you know very well, G divided by 1 plus G into H. It's a formula. So negative closed loop, G divided by 1 plus G into H. Here the G is represented by this full term, G1 G2 divided by 1 plus G2 into H1. Here H is replaced by, instead of H is nothing but H2. So now use this formula and apply this. Now come to this step. G, instead of G, this term is called G. So G1 G2 divided by 1 plus G2 H1, the whole divided by 1 plus again G. G1 G2 divided by 1 plus G2 into H1 dot H. H is nothing but H2. Okay. Do the denominator LCM. So G1 G2 divided by 1 plus G2 H1, the whole divided by cross multiply. So 1 plus G2 into H1 plus G1 G2 H2 divided by 1 plus G2 H1. Both denominator get cancelled. So you got the answer. G1 G2 divided by 1 plus G2 H1 plus G1 G2 H2. Now this belongs to this correct answer. This is nothing but option C. Option C is G1 G2 divided by 1 plus G2 H1 plus G1 G2 H2. Here also the same. Hope you understand this block diagram detection problem, right? We'll see in the next session. Thank you.